Lady Nika, and what we finna talk about, honey, is Love and Hip Hop New York. Yes, Lord, honey. Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 6, episode 5. Before you had to ask me, yeah, but child, we started back off at that party that they were having. Now, you know, last week we was down at the video release party, and that gross sister got into it with that little skinny white girl, Mariah Lynn, child, olive oil. That's what she got into it with. So, the gross sister was picking on the little olive oil girl, okay? And if you really ask me, that really was not a situation that had to go as far as it did, because in this instance, I got to admit, I got to go along with the gross sister, because she tried to walk away from the mess, and the mess followed her. So she reacted, and all she really did was throw a drink out the girl's hand and told her, look, get the step and take you and the Nicholas Alabama, and y'all go right on out that damn door, because I'm not here for that. Y'all not going to come in here and disrupt, my motherfucking atmosphere, so carry your ass. So she put their ass out. Meanwhile, you got Ra asking her what didn't happen, what's going on, and you got Lexi over there feeling some kind of way, because even though the girl probably didn't have to, the girl didn't ask for it to kick off like that, she could have found a better way to do it, considering it was their video, not their video, their single release party. Lexi feeling like, once again, she allowed her personal feelings to intercede on her making a wise decision where the group is concerned. So she's feeling some kind of way, okay? Well, Ross say if it was ever a chance that she was going to stay on with BBOD, this situation here just further proves that it ain't never going to happen, child. Now, outside you got the Nicholas Alabama and Olive Oil having a conversation, and now she done got so book outside. Now, inside, she was agitating that girl, but not to the level that she was doing it outside. Outside, she's so hyped up about the girl knocking down her drink, talking about wasting alcohol, but then she turned around and said she don't even really drink, but it pissed her off that old girl knocked down her cranberry juice and vodka. Girl, sit your stupid ass down somewhere, Olive. Sit down somewhere. Well, she's standing her ass out there talking about, see, that's the kind of woman you don't need on your team. Forget her more unless it's more money and somebody else's money. You don't need to be dealing with her. Now, Cisco, he's standing there listening to all this. He impressed, because not only is this boosting his ego that these two bum bitches is really arguing over him, but he feeling like, he finding it kind of sexy that Mariah don't appear to be scared. Like he ain't see that on the inside, she didn't really have that much buck in her. Now, she agitated the situation, like I said, but she wasn't nearly as hyped as she was outside when she knew the girl couldn't hear nor see what the fuck she was saying. So she told him he need to get rid of her, and he said, and run the hoop. And she was like, me. So they gets off into the little Uber to ride off into the sunset together. I guess he's through with Mo now, because he say that he don't like women fighting over him. Y'all believe that bullshit? Y'all know that Nicholas Alabama a creep, and he enjoys, that just boosts him up, child. I think it's points on the scorecard for him, okay? Well, next we got Yandy walking in the park, reflecting on, everything that she done been through. And I just be wondering to myself, when they show us scenes with Yandy, is Yandy living in a fantasy world, or what's wrong with Yandy, y'all? I mean, Yandy, first of all, I don't have nothing against you, because, I done spoke with you via the Twitter before. So I don't dislike you, but I don't understand where your mind frame is, because, girl, you sitting up here talking about, you never expected to have to hold the family down by yourself. Girl, you married this man knowing he was going to go to jail eventually. And she didn't want to have to hold the family down. That's not how she envisioned her life being. Well, when you get with a drug dealer, you know what the hell the consequences may be. And I ain't even going to touch that other subject that I hear that is an issue for him as well. But I'll say this. girl, you know that you know anytime you're dealing with somebody in the game, it's always a chance that they're gonna either be imprisoned or going wind up dead. So let's just keep it 1,000 here, if you will, shall we? Okay. Well, she said she glad she ain't got to, and for right now, she don't have to make that decision because as they were on their way to his sentencing hearing, his lawyer called and said that they had postponed it again. And as she's telling us, well, as she's saying she don't have to look forward to raising the family by herself right now, he's walking up with 2 ice cream cones. He coming to the park with her and the kids. And, you know, that's when he tell us that the lawyer called and that the judge, you know, he feel like the lawyer looked down on him and gave the Harris family a chance to spend a little bit more time together. So he not going to jail right now. It's on hold and until, okay? At least at this point in the show. That's what they telling us, okay? And so everybody grateful. Yeah. Now we going over to the studio. And you got old Krusty, that Krusty foot motherfucker, sitting up there playing on the keyboards, on the piano, and he playing 2 motherfucking notes that he played back to back. If y'all rewind it, them the same 2 notes he playing over and over again. And he's saying since that debacle down there at the apartment complex where him and his wife and baby mama stayed, he been had to just, he had to take him some time off, honey. He needed some what you call me time. And, although they been blowing his phone up, he not ready to talk right now. He got to go back to the only thing that makes sense to him right now, and that's his music. Child, if your music is the only thing that makes sense to you, then we know why you is sitting at the barrel of the bottom of the barrel, honey. Because that music ain't been popping in years. I don't know what the fuck they be in these studios. They always in these motherfucking studios and no shit be going on. But he in there playing on drums and playing 2 keys on the piano, and in comes Tara saying she knew that's what she could find. So he told her come on up in there and through. He asked her what she want to talk about, like he don't fucking know. Well, she in there talking about the situation that went on between him and Tara. And basically, between him, Tara, and Amina. And basically, she saying that she tired of going through that with him, and she don't know why she keep allowing herself to get sucked back into it. He gonna tell her, child, this how you know that Peter must got some good pain, cause he's sitting in her face talking about, cause you love me, cause you love me, cause you love me. Go on and admit you love me. It ain't never been a doubt that the bitches both love you. They just both stupid as fuck. So she was like, yeah, I love you, but love it's not gonna sustain us at this time. Right now, I don't feel no love. I'm feeling humiliation, and I'm tired of this. And now this girl saying she pregnant. How convenient. Tara, you is too, bitch. How convenient, okay? But, child, she in there saying she gonna have to move on. She gonna move out. And he told her, okay. So now she feeling some kind of way, talking about she's now even more determined to move on with her life, because he by her saying she was gonna move, he ain't even try to argue with her. He told her, have at it. So now she feel like she know he don't want her no more. Girl, he really don't want neither one of y'all. Each one of y'all serve a purpose, and until you realize that is what the deal is, you're gonna forever be stuck with this man. Amina, bitch, you should have ran with your sister. But anyway, now let's go back over to Yandy, because she in a studio waiting on Bianca to show up. She said now that Mendice's sentencing hearing has been postponed, she said that this is the even more better time for her to jump back into managing, and she decided to go on and have Bianca meet her down there at the studio so that they can work on some rhymes together. And as of right then, the girl was an hour late, and she don't know what she gonna do with it, because if she want to take this thing to the next level and really do something with her career, she gonna need her to be a little bit more, a little bit more concerned about what it is that she got going on, and act a little like she concerned. So here come Bianca, and she asking her, why you late? And Bianca gave her a list of bullshit. I had to do my face, I had to do my hair, which, girl, that can take time, but it really don't matter. Especially if they taping. So I guess that could take time, but Yandy feel like the girl ain't taking it serious. And now in the confessionals, old girl is saying, look, I know that I messed up and I really do want Yandy to manage me. And she's probably right in everything she's saying right now, but at this moment, at this time, I don't want to hear that shit. But she listened to her anyway, and once again, Tara trying to plug, Yandy trying to plug Tara to get some fucking business and some extra storyline time. I guess camera time, if you will. So she done told her she gonna send her over to etiquette class. So girl, like, what you talking about? Where to sit the forks and the spoons? No. How to deal with being in this industry and how you conduct yourself when you're in the public's eye, because everything you do will be scrutinized. So old girl decides she gonna go on down there and do what she asked her to do, so she can possibly get back in the game. Because it's been a long time since chicken noodle soup was the shit. Now, we see Mariah Lynn getting in this Uber or cab or something, honey, she was getting in. And she don't seem like she too happy. You know, Olive Ball got her hair and a little old bit of ponytail bun at the top of her head. Child, she got the neck of an ostrich. That bitch neck is longer than a motherfucker. I was like, bitch. If he got a sunroof, can you stick your neck out from sitting in that seat? That bitch neck long, y'all. But she going on down there to the jailhouse to bail out her thieving ass, crackheaded ass mama, who done got in trouble. And in doing so, she done used her rent. So we know her rent around about $900, okay? And once she get the mama out, she's upset, telling the mama that she's supposed to be there to support her. She can't continue to do all the things that she's been doing. Her mama need to grow up, take responsibility, and do better. And old girl is saying she knows she got a problem. She gonna try to get her shit together. She asking her why she still. She say because it's just something I do. I don't need anything. I just do it out of impulse. And she said being up in that apartment by herself all the time make her have impulses to do things. And one of them is either go back to using or do something else. And I guess she's choosing to do something else, y'all. Because she bitch done went down there to the place and stole some shit and got caught stealing the shit. The girl done had to come and bail her out. Well, while they having this conversation, mama decides to let her know that she's pregnant. Now, question, people. Question, family. Question. Did she not just say, and I'm talking about Olive, didn't Olive tell the Albano last week she got a sibling coming to stay with her? So that means mama already got one other child other than Olive. So where this child is while she in the house by herself all the time, thinking about drugging and stealing and all that other shit? Where is this person? I don't know, but any damn way, she said that she pregnant and she gonna have to figure out how to do right. Mariah upset, child, talking about, look, I'm gonna have to another responsibility to take on. Her mama said, no, you ain't gonna have this to go take on. I'm just gonna have to do what I have to do and let's get myself together. Y'all know, typical addicts line, they always say that shit. I know I gotta do right, then the bitches, as soon as you nod or turn your head, them hoes on to something else crazy, child, whatever. Okay, so she just said she disappointed in her mom, and I can understand that, Olive girl. I understand it. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Now, Bianca gonna invite Cardi B down to a Zumba class, and Cardi B say she gonna go and participate because she been feeling like she get fat lately. Well, when that's done, she sits down and explains to Cardi that Yandy is sending her to this etiquette class to learn how to conduct herself in public. She don't want her busting people side their heads no more and popping off when bitches come for her. Cardi say her manager, she pop off in front of that motherfucker, so maybe she need to take a class and go on down there and get her a little help too, because it seems like she have problems from time to time processing how to act in public too. If she see a bitch she don't like, she popping off. So they agree to go down there to Tara's little old class together, honey. Alright. Now, Lexi is not in her fucking feelings, because she tired of Mo not thinking about the group. Every time Mo Lexi turn around, Mo is jumping in her personal feelings about something and causing a scene. And usually that scene is being called when they need to be at their best. It's when they're being promoted in some form. So Lexi feel like she don't give a fuck about the group anymore, and she just needs somebody to talk to. So she chooses to go talk to her Uncle Trich from the group Naughty by Nature. Child, he done, you know what? I used to have me what you call some passion for me some Trich, baby. You couldn't tell me nothing, baby. I was down with OPP, and I got a pussy. I don't even like nobody else. Child, I was down with OPP. You best believe I was. Yeah, you know me. But anyway, child, she down there talking to him, and she running and how it been going lately. And he basically telling her, look, maybe you should go and speak with her dad, because she has a level of respect for him like none other. And maybe if you explain to him what's going on, then he would be able to kind of talk to his daughter and get her back on track. He also left her with this. Now, look, hold up before you leave, girl. Hold up. Now, if you don't get no act right after she talked to her daddy, then maybe you need to start making plans to do something solo for you, because you can't allow her outbursts and behaviors to stall your career. Because if you keep doing this, ain't no promoters or nothing else gonna want to deal with y'all. Back in the day, the record companies, they had artist development programs and things of that nature. But now, baby, you have to, wing it nowadays. You got this piece of her working me, y'all. This piece of her working me. But, he say, that what you got to do. Go talk to her dad to see if you can get some sense into her. And if he can't do it, then you need to, fly like an eagle. I say you should have been flown away, because this girl is something else. Okay, next we see Amina meeting up with Peter, one of Peter's older children, a young lady by the name of Whitney. And she's saying that, even though they haven't been in constant contact like they used to, out of all his kids, she's someone that he can talk to. She's someone that Amina can talk to, since her sister done went back to Germany. And my thought process was saying to myself, girl, why the fuck would you not have gotten on that plane with your sister? Now you done bust this man down again, sleeping with his baby mama. Done moved the bitch in the same building with you. I don't give a damn. How you love somebody else more than you? But I ain't gonna, I'm gonna fuck it up because it's a scene. Okay. So this scene, we see them meeting up, and oh girl, she tell her that her and her dad ain't doing too good right now. She say her and old Dusty beat on bad terms, because she found out that he was sleeping around with Amina. Whitney wasn't even shocked, because she know her damn daddy. So Amina get to asking her, you knew? She was like, Amina, it don't fucking matter if the girl knew or not. It ain't like she gonna come and tell you that, because blood thicker than any kind of motherfucking water. The girl could like your ass down, but if her daddy is involved, she's gonna side with her daddy. Even though she know her daddy is a treacherous motherfucker, she gonna side with that dusty foot bitch, because that's her daddy. So the girl told her, she said, he don't have to come and tell me nothing. I know my dad. I grew up seeing what he do. And that's when Amina tells her that she was pregnant. But she decided that she was going to go on down there to the abortion clinic, because at this stage in life, and with the way their relationship is set up, they don't need no more kids together. So she had an abortion, and Peter knew about it. He knew about it prior to and when she did it, because she told him about it. And when she told him about it, this probably the smartest thing Peter told her to do what you feel that you have to. Girl, that was cold for please go down there and do it. Because I'm already behind in child support. I got a harem of motherfucking kids and a couple of maybes, and child, I can't take on nothing else. So she go down there and she do it. He don't go with her, because she didn't tell him what day she was going to do it. She just texted him after and let him know pretty much the shit was done. And he was all right with it and said he'll be there for her in any kind of way she needed. And Whitney said he should. She said, my daddy got a good heart, but my dad is not good with women. You know, I grew up seeing how he matriculate with women, how he treat my mom and everything else. And then he always telling me not to, get a man like him. Well, when you think that he would want to be the example that he want to see in a man with me? And they got a meaning to thank it. You know, you might be right about something. Not only am I hurting myself by staying, because Lord knows I love dusty feet. Lord knows I do. But I got to think about what it's doing to me and what it's doing to Corey. And she say from now on, she going to start thinking about what's best for her life and what's best for her child's life. And I say, if you serious, bitch, don't talk about it, be about it, because this man is making you look like a fool, with just chipping away at everything that's good inside of you, that another man might come along and be able to deal with. Girl, don't let that man ruin you. You're going to be ruined, girl. They're gonna, as they say in the South, you're going to be spurred. Okay? So Whitney say, she going to be there to support Amina too. Okay. So now we're going to go over to Tara's etiquette class at her apartment that she done went back to, that she had at first. And she meeting up with Bianca and Cardi B, child. And when I tell you this was probably the funniest part of this episode, I promise you it was, child. The first thing it started doing was, why are you here? What makes you think you need this? Of course, both of them say their management teams respectively felt that this was a good idea. Cardi broke it down a little bit more. She say, I know that I may be at a club where it's a lot of celebrities, people in the music industry that I need to maybe hobnob with and try to get to know. But the minute I see a bitch I don't like, all that shit go out the window. I'm ready to fight this bitch. So Tara told her, have you ever thought about just sipping tea on it? And as a, I guess, analogy of what she's saying, she have her practice sipping out this teacup. Child, Cardi nails so long, her ghetto ass, she can't even stick her hand through the loop that holds the cup holder part. She got to hold the cup. So she said, okay, that ain't going to work. Let's talk about something else. So she decides to tell her that, girl, let's work on speech. And when they worked on speech before, she was saying that sometimes it's the way that you hold your mouth. And it's something that would be useful if you're one of them people that maybe you got press conference after press conference after press conference, or interview after interview after interview with different places as you're building your brand. You would need these exercises to help you stay, I guess, looking right and sounding right. So they try to practice some stuff. And child, before they even get to that part, Carter said, well, see, my man, he incarcerated. And I haven't had a chance to use my mouth much lately. And child, I was over here dying. I said, this girl here, she remind me of Jocelyn in the fact that she'll just say it. She'll fucking say it. And I like that about her. It might be some ghetto ratchet bullshit, but it gives me a kiki, and that makes her alright with me, honey. She alright with me. Well, that don't work out too damn well. So next we move to appearance. And Tara tell her that at the top you got on, I like, girl. I like that top. But in a business setting, you wouldn't want to wear something like that, because it's going to take attention away from what you're saying and put it on, your boobage area. Carter say, well, see, I got crooked teeth. And I don't be wanting people to look at that. So I wear stuff like this so they look at my boobs. I'd rather have them looking at my boobs than up in my mouth. Child, Tara can do nothing but laugh. So the last practice exercise they did was where they tried to have, interview each other and tell her, the question was the same for both. Tell me something about yourself. Child, this shit was rough on both of them. Both of them did it. But when I tell you, child, they did on Cardi's, she wasn't telling enough. And on Bianca's, she was over there putting, I guess, catch things. Like in the South, we say, wine. We used to anyway. We don't say shit no more. But up there, they're doing that same similar thing. So she answered the question in here. Wine. Afterward, child, she like, what is that? Child, they say before this here training session is over, they gonna have Tara clutching her imaginary pearls. And I say, I do believe so, baby, because Tara ain't ready. She ain't ready for these two girls, but they going to let her ass have it in this season, and I'm ready for it. So next we got Mariah Lynn, aka Olive Oil, going with her mama down there. She like a rejected Tina Marie. No offense. R.I.P. Tina, R.I.T. But she showed like a rejected Tina Marie to me. But child, she going to court for that shoplifting shit. And once her mama get in the courtroom, unbeknownst to Olive, her mama is ready to plead guilty and take her time to allow so that her daughter can get her rent money back. You know, I guess that's part. Yeah, y'all know it's about the bond thing. They show up in court to get your. So she ready to go to jail. Luckily, the judge had compassion on her and allowed her sentencing to be postponed for a year. They gives her time to get her, to have the baby, so her baby not going to jail. And Olive is just all up in her feelings. One, she didn't know that her mom was going to do that. She ain't know that Tina Marie 2.0 was going to do that for her. She did not know it at all. And she telling her mom, I would never want you to get my money back at the expense of you going to jail. Got to be kind of emotional. Mama say she going to have to face the music eventually. And if it keeps her child from being stressing to get her rent money back, then she going to go on and go to jail. But she telling her mama she got faith that things going to work out between them and it's going to get better, okay? So we going to see what Tina and Olive can do in this season, okay? Now, we see Lexa going on over there to Monem house to meet up with DB, the dad. She wants to find a solution to the issues because she is a banana peel. One door hanging out, she got one foot out the door and the other on a banana peel from saying deuces to BBOD. Because it's clear that Lexa can't make a difference between her personal issues and when it's something she needs to be concerned about for the sake of the group. And she understands that Lexi has personal things going on, but she can't let that interfere with them making that paper because they the next hottest thing, okay? That's what they said. So she sit down with the dad, and as soon as she say the girl name, Daddy already know where she going with it. He said she been running around here with the big heads lately. I don't know, maybe because she was getting some Cisco dick, but word on the street, according to what we heard earlier up in the episode, he chunk deuces at you, but we'll see in this season how this shit play out. But he said he know that she been catching the big heads and she ain't been doing what she supposed to be doing. Even the stuff he tell her to do, she totally overlooked what he say because she ain't got time to be listening to what the fuck he got to say because she feel like she on top of it. She a star all by herself. That's right, she a star all by herself. And as they saying that shit, in comes the gross sister and the gross mama and one of the other gross sisters, okay? Child, when I tell you they walked in there looking like, now you know most small, so she like one of the gross sisters. Her mama and her sister looked just like Neffy and fucking Keisha Cole and them people when we first seen them in the first season. Sure looked like them. I ain't no shade. I'm just saying they looked at all. They look like New Money. You know what New Money is? New Money is a bitch that's straight out the hood. They get a couple of coins and the first thing that bitch want to do is look like Kim Kardashian, but she got the skin color of somebody like what her name is, the girl off of Django. The pretty girl with the dark skin. Yeah, that's New Money. They'll go do that shit then. Ain't nobody's convinced that that's okay. Let me die. I ain't gonna do it. But anyhow, they arrive, and at first she like, why is she here? Cause she don't remember there being a BBOD meeting. Well, Lexi tell her because it ain't there. I want to talk to DB concerning things that's been going on with us. Now she ain't said nothing about. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really gave this girl time to tell your daddy nothing because before she could even begin to talk, your dad jumped in and said he'd see the problem. And he's telling her dumb ass right then that it's you. You keep making it all about you, but you're in a female girl group. You need to work that shit out with your partner. You need to take into consideration when you doing shit, it's affecting you both, not just you. Mama over there, and you can see where Mo get her bullshit from. Mama trying to tell daddy he wrong. Nah, bitch, what you need to do is shut the fuck up before you be sitting back on Section 8 and food stamps. Shut the fuck up, because it look like he brought you. You ain't brought him nowhere. And check your motherfucking door. Well, an argument ensues about who she ain't got no business there talking to her mama. I mean, talking to her daddy. Her daddy telling her she wrong. The mama talking about this caused division in the group. And at this point, Lexi is fed up, finished, and through. She said, you know what? I'm going solo. You can have this shit. Because obviously, you're not trying to hear anything I got to say. So she get up, and she took too long, in my estimation, to chunk Deuce. Because when I tell a bitch I'm finna roll out, bitch, you have to catch, you better... You better stop me immediately, because I'm going to tell you something. When I say I'm out of here, I'm out of here, and I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm damn near Speedy Gonzalez to my motherfucking vehicle to get the fuck away from you before we be calling the police or the ambulance department to come pick up a body and take a bitch to jail, okay? So that's how I feel about it. But she walked off, say she done. She ain't dealing with the shit no more. And that's where the episode cuts off here, y'all. Next week, we going to see Ra and Remy get into it, bitch. That's what I've been waiting on. That's what I've been waiting on. Let's see what the fuck gonna call these two hoes get into it. Then Ra is launching this maxi dress line. And she going to have olive oil in the show and everything, child. Tara gonna go talk to Dr. Jeff. Y'all remember Dr. Jeff? He just like Dr. Sherry. They recycle him show to show. Well, he gonna be on Love and Hip Hop next week, child. But he gonna be in the office with Tara, and I think that's when Tara gonna admit that she pregnant, cause we could clearly see the bitch here. Anyway, y'all, this was a good episode. I said by BC worthy. It was enough to make me get up and do a video at 1:37 a.m. on a Friday, well, Saturday morning now. So this will be a jumpstart January on that motherfucking ass. Since I released my Real World Now early, I went head on and I got this and I was able to do it. So I hope that I gave you guys what you wanted. It's a 31-minute video. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys back down here for the Real Households of Atlanta. Peace.